Greetings, petrolheads. Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Now, this episode, unlike the previous two, is recorded after the most recent changes to, to the new patch, to the new DLC, I should say. And, wait, first of all, we need to repair all these body parts. And type that in here as well. Gonna go with this one, I think. Then the other hood. These headlights. Then the B-style taillights, I guess. And then these. And this bumper. Okay. Well, you know what? Before we fit the new parts, why don't we just, thanks to you guys for pointing that out, why don't we just do this, clear it from all dents and rust that we can't get rid of by just swapping out the body parts. Oh yeah, also we need to get rid of the old taillights. Or headlights. Excuse me. And that's basically it. Yeah, okay. Then let's lift it up, I think, and see in what condition the gearbox is and all that. Because I know that we did replace the performance parts on this thing. So the gearbox itself appears to be in decent shape, and I think we replaced the things inside it, like the clutch plate and the clutch pressure plate, everything like that already. So now we really only need to replace the running gear and the brakes. And I think like ABS module, this, the battery, the brake servo, the clips, of course, don't forget about those. And now let's go to running gear. What do we got? Suspension wise, we got that is McPherson's struts, front drive axle C, knuckle housing A, okay. So we need front drive axle A, front drive shaft, rear suspension. We got multi-link, okay, with rear axle knuckle housing A. So two of these, two of these, two of these. And two spring caps. A steering rack I think would also be nice. And one of these. No, don't need that. Okay. We need rims too. What rims do we put on this thing? These? Sure. And we need brakes as well. Now we get everything, I think. What's front drive axle C? Or we're gonna sell everything afterwards anyway. Like everything we didn't need. Okay, let's go over here then. Am I alone in thinking that it doesn't really make sense that, like logically speaking, that after you take out the front shock absorber cap, you actually take the shock absorber out first and then the spring? It should be like, you know, from top to bottom or something. So spring before the shock absorber. But then again, it's not how it works. I know. I've done it in real life. You kind of take you take out the shock absorber cap, and then you can just kind of pull out the shock absorber along with the spring that's gonna be on it. And then you can work on the shock absorber and on the spring separately if you need to, or just take the spring off of the shock absorber, swap out the shock absorber for a new one, and then put the old spring on a new shock absorber if you didn't buy a new spring along with the new shock absorber. Because like in real life, not everybody has as much money as I do in this game, so you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Are we done yet on this side? I think we are. Let's head back to the other side, which is the one we started at. And then you put this in here. Don't forget the cap. Don't forget the kappa as well. It's an important part of your life, especially if you're active on Twitch, unlike me. Oh. I don't have a new fuel tank in this thing yet. I'm gonna change that. Let's just go ahead and type fuel pump, fuel tank. I should have a new fuel pump. Yup. Good. Did I buy 2 of these? I only bought 1. That's okay. Let's buy a second one. Good. I don't know what I was thinking when I only bought 1 of them, but you know, mistakes happen. Okay, let's go ahead and do this on the other side as well, and then completely rebuild the rear suspension, and then we will be done with this car for now. No, with the suspension, because we still have a little bit of work left to do under the bonnet, so that everything is at 100% best possible condition. Oh yeah, this one right here, then this, and then this. No, you first. Okay. I think it would actually be fun if you were a mechanic in real life and a customer would be like, could you please restore my car with and I buy the parts, or you know, pay for the parts on a cheap. It would be fun, man. But it would be a shitload of work, of course, but I think it would be pretty exciting as well to be in front of like an old, possibly rusted car that, you know, hardly functions, and then at the end you're gonna have basically a brand new car with the looks of an older car. Would be really nice, I think. Again, lots of work, of course. But potentially really, really fun to do. Because, like, let's be honest, only people who have a decent amount of money can afford to be like, okay, I want my car to be fully restored. If you're an average person, first of all, you wouldn't want to buy a car that needs restoration. And then also you wouldn't be able to pay for it, usually. But, you know, a collector or something found a really rare car that just would do well with some restoration work. Go ahead, that would be, I think that would be pretty much a dream job. If you're into cars and if you are a mechanic who likes doing his job. Okay, we're done with this. this part of his car. Now we go in here. Oh yeah, battery as well. And then the air filter cover, base, and the clips. I think that should be everything then. Okay, now let's close this hood. Okay, so the front drive shaft, the radiator, and the radiator fan. Where is it? There is this. Now we need to lift you up again. Gotta take off those wheels once more. Gotta do the same thing on the other side. I bought two. I'm an idiot. No. I had these rims on all four wheels. Why is it still suggesting me the other rims? Okay. Now this thing should be in top condition. Yeah, okay. As you may have been able to tell already, these tires are race tires. That's why it says GT2 on them. Is there anything else you can really tell from them? Made in South Africa. That's encouraging. Nothing against South Africa, but just, you know, why weren't they made in like Italy or Britain or something? Let's go to the test track with those race tires. It should be putting down the power better than it was with the street tire. The best 0 to 100 we managed last time was like a 7.2 or so. Because it just could not handle the power at all. $4.8. 12.2 quarter mile. Yeah. All right. Good. So once we get back to our garage, I'm gonna show you guys all the different tires you can get if you don't know about them for yourself. Like if you haven't seen them for yourself yet. Loading Sakura Moon. Yes, that is correct. You can have the standard tire, a sport tire, which is functionally worthless, I think, because if you don't want slick tires, you're gonna go for race tires anyway. Nobody wants a sport tire, I don't think. An off-road tire, because yeah, there are so many off-road tracks in this game. Maybe there will be at some point. There will be some standard tire, small white wall, standard tire with large white walls, especially for retro cars. That's awesome. Vintage tire, white letters. Well, these two are basically worthless as well. But then we had another candidate last time that couldn't handle its enormous power. Yes, exactly, the Echo's Cobra, which now has a kind of maximum horsepower cap, apparently. We're also gonna rid this thing of all its rust and everything. But we do have slick tires on this thing. And it now has 1135 horsepower rather than 1261 or something, just due to the fact that they limited its maximum capabilities. And I guess, I mean, it's okay, but if you're gonna have 1135 horsepower, you may as well have 1261 as well, right? As a possibility. Maybe that's just me though. More impressive than the 3.4 second 0 to 100 and 10.6 second quarter mile, which are already really good. The standing kilometer in 18.5 seconds, that is just killer. It is absolutely ridiculous how quick this thing is now. Also, you notice that we can now set off in first gear without much trouble. Some wheel spin, of course, but not a crazy amount of it. The speedo climbed almost all the way back to 0. That's how fast we were going. We weren't moving at all. In fact, our car wasn't moving. The world was moving backwards. So, I guess next time we're gonna be doing a couple more, a little bit more work, and maybe one more, yeah, probably one more restoration. So, now that you've seen the new things about that particular update, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of not automation, but Car Mechanic Simulator. Leave a like or a comment if you did. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.